Hi, my name's Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the fall play at Allenby Shepard High School in Palos Heights, coming up in about a month or so. And so we're going to get a preview. They are blocking, staging, rehearsing, and this year we're going to get a peek at Alice in Wonderland. All right, so we're going to talk about Alice in Wonderland. On my left, we've got the director, Emma Lizio, and then a couple of the cast members. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a minute, what parts they're playing. But first, before we get into that preview, Emma, can you talk a little bit about your background? Because you've done some amazing things here. It's a special year because of the new space you're moving into. So can you talk, how long have you been directing plays, and what do you do at Shepard?
Sure. So this is my 5th year at Shepard High School. I teach math during the day, so I teach Algebra 1 and Calculus this year, which is new for me. And then, yeah, like I said, this is my 5th year doing the production. So last year, when our theater was under construction, we actually had to do our fall play outdoors. So we did Romeo and Juliet, kind of a Shakespeare in the Park kind of thing. So we are thrilled to be in the theater this year.
Yeah, you have a brand new, beautiful space coming up, which I think they're still working on.
They are. So we are actually still rehearsing and building and painting and setting up costumes. We're doing everything right now in the cafeteria. So we are really looking forward to moving into our new space.
All right, congratulations on that. It's got to be exciting for everybody. I'm going to tell you, when you mentioned yourself as a math teacher during the day, I pictured and the director superhero by evening or whatever, working on the production with the students. So I'm excited for you, the new space. How about introduce yourselves and what role are you playing in Alice in Wonderland?
I'm Claire Pizer, and I'm playing Alice.
Congratulations, the lead. All right, exciting.
I'm Samantha Harth, and I'm playing the Queen of Hearts.
Congratulations. So a little face-off going here. Are we still friends? Like maybe not? Okay, all right. So Alice in Wonderland, can you talk about how did you pick Alice in Wonderland? What was the draw? What do you see doing with the production?
So it's always difficult to pick a show, but I knew that we have a lot of really, really talented juniors and seniors this year, both actors and crew. So I really wanted to pick a show that was going to be really fulfilling for all the actors. And I mean, that set is just, you can do so much with it, creativity-wise. So I really, like I said, I wanted a big production, big cast, big crew, and especially for the grand opening of this theater, I wanted it to be a play for all ages, so get as many seats filled as we can.
All right. It sounds, fun, and you're right. There's so many things because the story itself is so creative out there, right? Mm-hmm. I want to ask each of you a little bit about your roles, like playing Alice. Have you read Alice in Wonderland? Do you know the story? Or you've seen maybe the Disney movie too? Okay. Can you talk about playing Alice, the challenges for you? Because, she starts off, she's a regular girl living in a regular place, and then she literally goes down a rabbit hole. Yeah, can you talk about that?
It's a really fun role to play because I'm very confused for a lot of it, and it's just very fun. One of the challenges, though, is that it is a lot of lines, but I have a lot of fun memorizing it and rehearsing it, and there's always something to do.
How about, I'm going to throw one other question related to it. What about her character? You talked about how she's confused in the storyline. How do you feel playing her personality type? Is that something you can step into, or are you way outside your comfort zone?
I think it's really fun to step into because she's just exploring the space, meeting all these new, fun, kind of strange people, and it's really fun to interact with all of them.
It's almost an understatement, these kind of strange people, yes. But, all right, Samantha, how about for you, playing the Queen of Hearts? What challenges in that character? Because that is not a character from that world. This is a whole other character.
Yeah, when I play the Queen of Hearts, I get a little kooky, and I literally, I have to, tone everything I do up, 80 notches, because in Wonderland, everything is supposed to be so extravagant, and I'm the queen. I have to, and I'm very, aggravated all the time, and everything annoys me, and so I'm stomping and yelling and screaming, and everything is all over the place, and I'm pacing back and forth, and it is just wild and really fun to play.
All right, I'm hoping that's outside your personality, but so was that a challenge for you to step into that role or do that? And I'm going to add, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you want to drop a line that you use in the play, do you think you can pull one? I'll let you think about it. But can you talk about that playing that type of personality? Like how hard was it for you? How do you prep for it? I hope this didn't involve arguing with your brother at home or no?
It was actually very easy to prep for it. I'm very much a loud person, and and I'm very used to being eccentric all the time, and so stomping and screaming isn't really out of my comfort zone. You know, it was very not easy, but very not uncomfortable to get into the role of the queen. So.
I hate to ask, but I am curious. When you were casting, did you think like, yeah, she can step into this role, and also as Alice, you know, like because putting all the right pieces in the right place is a big part of it. Can you speak to both of them in that regard?
Absolutely. It is sometimes like a puzzle trying to fit the right person into the right role. Honestly, these two, after callbacks, it was a no-brainer. They worked their butts off. They crushed it. In that callback room, I didn't see Claire and Sam. I saw Alice and the Queen. So.
Wow. All right. All right. Now, one other quick question, because and you mentioned like the staging, the look of it, the design, the creative challenges, and you're also in the crew, so you got to do a role in this. Can you talk about some of the challenges in pulling that together for this production?
For crew, there's a lot of painting, a lot of building, and like Miss Lizzie said, the set, we're really going big this year, and so we have like flats that are like dual-sided, and we have a lot of benches, and I get a palace, and we get a courtroom, and it's a lot to build and a lot to paint, and it's a lot of fun to do also, so.
Watching that creativity come to like fruition like that, you can see the stage coming together. All right, that's awesome. Do you have a line you want to drop? You got one? You got one? All right, you ready? You want to give them an action? Here we go.
Go.
Well, if I'm not Alice, who am I?
That's a great line. I love it. Good teaser. Makes me want to see the play. Go ahead. How about?
Ready? Off with their heads!
I almost could have predicted that was going to be the line. That is that iconic line. All right. How about if we turn away from the play for just a second? And do you do any other clubs or sports or activities at Shepard?
Yes, I'm a part of the a cappella group Spectra, as well as Mathletes.
Okay, full time and time for the play.
I'm in Mathletes as well. That's it.
Okay, good. No, that's a full time, and I can tell you're doing the junior ROTC.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a whole other commitment. And then how about favorite subject in school?
I think my favorite subject has to be math.
Me too. Math.
No pressure. All right, that's a good answer. No, that's a good answer. And then I know you're both underclassmen. Do you ever think about like post high school yet, like what might be down the road?
Not quite. Probably college, though.
All right, good luck. You have a little time to sort it out.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to college, but not quite sure what thing, subject, whatever, you know.
Do you think theater is part of it at all?
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
It should. I mean, I love doing theater so much. So I definitely want to, if I'm not going to go to school for theater, definitely maybe like join like some theater program with my school. So.
Continued on. Wonderful. All right. Those were all the softball questions. Now it's time to get serious. All right. This is the real question, the far more serious question. Maybe fantasy, maybe not. We'll see, right? All right, here you go. Situation for you. Hypothetical. The Goodman Theater in Chicago, you familiar with it? Wonderful world-class theater, right? They give you the call. They want you to star in their upcoming production, all right? And we'll now reveal what that production is when you choose. What part would you want to play in what play, okay? And you're going to have to answer this too, all right?
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I would want to play Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Really? Why Belle?
I don't know. I just feel like she's such a fun character, and she loves books, and I love books, so it'd just be really fun.
And how about the singing part of it? The musical version?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I would play Romeo in Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare, because I love a good gender bend, and I love a good sad play with a sad ending, and I would eat it up.
All right, wow. I mean, there's a lot of great things going on in Romeo and Juliet, but it is a tragedy. It's a hard play to, okay, and you could do that scene at the end.
100%.
No spoilers. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I've been feeling inspired by Taylor Swift's new album, and so I think the role I would like to play right now is Ophelia in Hamlet.
Oh, gosh. How come Ophelia? And I mean, I immediately jumped to the scene that, you know, where she...
And so here's the thing. So she is a tragic character, right? There's, without spoiling too much, there's a tragedy that she is involved with. But I would love to try and use that role to kind of inspire women to be more confident and to think critically and to kind of watch out for these, manipulative characters in their lives.
I was gonna say, of all the characters in that play, you can genuinely feel sympathy for her clearly. It's almost like it should be titled The Tragedy of Ophelia.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, I hope that call comes someday for all of you, that you get to do it and make that happen. Final question for everybody. What do you like best about being part of the fall play at Shepard?
Probably the community. Everyone's super close with each other, cast and crew. And it's just so fun and fulfilling, and it's a really great program to be a part of.
Good. Fun in that community. Those are great boxes to check.
Yes, I agree with everything she said. The people are great. Like, you really become like great friends with the people because you're spending so much time together, and everyone there is just so wonderful. And once again, being part of cast and crew, I really feel connected to both communities, and I really feel like, especially me, I can bring them together in some way, and I love to just hang out with them and be friends with them. So.
You mentioned such an important part. You're going to spend so much time together. You need to get along, right? And even when you go through those rough periods too, right? Okay, so you've been doing this for a few years now. What is the best part for you in doing this?
I love watching every single person. Everybody's got their own different strengths and different skills, but we really have to all come together to work towards this common goal. And once we achieve that goal and we put on the production, it's just the best feeling.
Yeah, but so when you're sitting in that audience on that one of those nights, all those nights, you feel I'm sure there's a little bit of relief, maybe.
Yes.
But
For sure.
the sheer joy or pleasure in watching them fulfill.
It's pride. It's pride in every single one of the students who have worked so hard. They've given so much time, so much effort, all of their energy. It's just immense pride for all of them.
Good. Well, what a wonderful experience to have. Good luck with Alice in Wonderland. It sounds like we've got an exciting production coming up real soon here. So you want to check out Alice in Wonderland Fall Play at Allenby Shepard High School in Palos Heights coming up in November. Thank you for watching.